Right, hi everyone, so we're going to be looking back at the goal which we conceded, and for the first time probably all season. I can't really fault the players, to be honest with you. We're going to be hearing from Chris in a moment, but before we talk about the goal, Kevin Nolan interview, have a look at this as a quick teaser for you.
The chicken dance is only done for Newcastle now, yeah. When you think of Newcastle, 52,000, that was gone, you know. It was a no-brainer, you know. I think the manager at the time at Bolton, Gary Megson, he wanted to get rid of me.
On the right-hand side, it'll curl away from Simon Mignolet's goal. It's a stop. Kevin Nolan! It's come off Kevin Nolan! He has got that hat-trick!
Well, no, it's great because, you know, you forget. It's quite scary because when you go away from Newcastle, you forget and you sort of get on with your life, but then when you come back to Newcastle, you just feel the buzz again. It was a bad place to be in terms of we were gutted. But we've got a great dressing room in there, a great staff behind us, and you know, talk of revolt and things like that, it was just never entered our mind. It was just the fact that we care about this club, and you know, after working so hard to stabilise it, we felt that we've been a bit let down. But at the end of the day, they make the decisions, we've got to stand by it, and we've just got to do the job on the pitch, and that's all they asked of us, and that's what we're going to do.
I remember with Parde's first game in charge, putting Liverpool 3-1.
Newcastle's sixth manager in the last 3 years. For all the anger and frustration vented at the man who sacked Chris Hughton.
Alan was brilliant. Listen, he'd done it the right way. He knew exactly what was happening. He knew what he was coming into. He'd come and see me that night. He was appointed. You know, he spoke to me in you know, great depth about the squad.
So that's coming on the channel tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. It's good 20 minutes, so it's something that you'll probably enjoy. But going back to today's video was, look, the goal, it wasn't a corner, and we all sensed that inside the stadium. And I'm not going to like blame Andre Mariner for Newcastle getting beat, but you certainly didn't help Matters by, and you know, he's got a history of Newcastle, and I don't really want to talk about referees because it's not something that we would normally consider discussing on the channel. Look, you got it wrong, fair enough, but you've got to go and defend that corner, right? And Newcastle, it's unfortunate, it really is, because as the corner comes in and it gets headed back across towards the edge of the box, he half volleys it, and it gets a wicked deflection. And I can't really fault any Newcastle players, really. I mean, you can be very nitty-picky and say you could be tighter, yes, but it ricochets and goes in the back of the net. Martin Dubravka's got knee chance, and it's just unfortunate that we conceded the goal, and Newcastle had a whopping 26-27 shots, and it's like one of these cases, you know, how did we get beaten? We've asked for Newcastle to attack teams, and against first half Manchester United we have. Against Brighton, somehow we've came away with 0 points, which scratches my head, you know. Very disappointing, but you know, we've talked about the fan cams. A lot of people are unhappy with it. It is frustration that's in the air at the moment. There is doom and gloom, and it is worrying times, let's be honest. It's at the ground, which is just literally next door. Chris from Australia, he's seen it from a different perspective. He's watching halfway around the world. Is what Chris thought of it.
I'm up here at 2 o'clock in the morning watching that dog shit. My God, we are so lacking in quality, mate. You pay peanuts and you get monkeys, and mate, we've got no quality. We had so much possession and so many chances. 20 shots on goal. Couldn't come up with anything, mate. We could have played that game 3 times over and we still wouldn't have scored. How can you have Brighton, Hove Albion set up defensively and nick a 1-0 win like that at home? The relegation years I've seen when I was a kid, 98, 88, couldn't score. You can't score, you just get relegated. Cardiff have hammered Fulham 4-2 or something today. Where is this club going? It's lost its soul. I think the fans will be going next. I said before, there's no way in hell I would keep getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning to watch this shit. I don't like to swear, but it's dross. It's just, it's not worth the effort to tell you the truth.
So that is it. We're going to turn the focus off from this weekend. It's all doom and gloom. Keep an eye out for that Kevin Nolan interview. I think you will like it. You know, it took a good 3 hours to edit it, so have a look at that when that's out tomorrow night. But yeah, disappointing as ever. See yous. Bye bye.